Our next honoree is being given the Wellness Award. I'm not even going to talk about wellness in the 70s in my school. There's no need to even go there, unfortunately. Tonight's Wellness Award goes to Food What? Food what? Food what? Am I saying it right? Now, this is Doron and Abby are running this program, and Doron came here in 2004 to join the UCSC Farm and Garden program. He came from New York City to do this. Thank you so much. And Abby has been working combining the worlds of sustainable agriculture and social justice. And what they do, I was lucky enough to see them presented with their Nexty Award this year and learned more about them, and it's a fantastic organization. And what Doron says is there are a few givens. There isn't enough meaningful youth programming in Santa Cruz County for teens outside of the SoCal Jazz Choir. Healthy food, healthy self-image, healthy decision-making, healthy activity aren't a strong part of youth culture. Food is foundational to not only functioning but thriving. So we chose to start there, and they're doing it beautifully. With these kids, they grow, they harvest, cook, eat, and distribute healthy, sustainably raised foods. And they're teaching the kids not only how to take care of themselves, how to take care of the planet, and how to take care of the community. And I applaud them. Doron and Abby?
I really wish I could sing. I'd like to sing a song, but I won't. So I just want to say it's really an honor for Abby and I to be in this room with all these educators. We really respect what you're doing. We really appreciate your partnership. We really want to thank Suze and her whole crew, the Eddy and the Wellness Committee, for inviting us to be here tonight. And if you haven't yet been indoctrinated? Where are the teachers in the room? What's the word? Can any of you spell it? If you haven't yet been part of our crew, we'd like to invite you to join right now. And so, this is our name. It's not Food What, it's Food What? So on the count of 3, I'd like to invite you to join us and pull out your attitude, maybe a little angst from the classroom earlier, your budget meeting. That's a good one right now. And on the count of 3, just join us and please say, Food what? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Food what? All right, we feel very at home. And Food What is a youth empowerment and food justice program. We're a program of Life Lab. And I'm going to toss the mic to Abby to tell a little story.
I've never actually held a microphone before. Can everybody hear me okay? No? Okay. Whoa. I'm going to tell you a little story about Esdras. This is Esdras. It'll probably be hard for the folks in the back to see. In this picture, he's holding a pizza that we grew the wheat and harvested it and threshed it and winnowed it and ground it into flour and made the dough. And on his pizza is probably broccoli and chard that we grew. He looks pretty happy here. Esdras worked with us in the second year of our program, and every day during our summer program we cook lunch together from food that we're growing, and so we eat a really nourishing, delicious lunch together. And one day during lunch, I was sitting with Esdras, and we were having a conversation, and he said, you know, Abby, often I have dinner with my family at a fast food restaurant. Usually we go and eat fast food for dinner. And recently, as I've been eating the fast food, I've gotten a really bad stomach ache, and it's made me feel really sick. And so we got into a conversation about his body is becoming more nourished with wholesome food that we're growing and eating off the farm. His less tolerant of, or his body has less tolerance for the food that isn't so nourishing. And that opened up a much broader conversation between Doron and I of how do we make the connection of what we're doing on the farm with the youth to what happens off the farm when they go home. And so as a result, we've started to implement a CSA program for our youth so that the food that they're growing a bunch of vegetables, and every week they bring home a big bag of vegetables to their families. And we've seen the results be really positive, and that their families are cooking a lot more and incorporating a lot more vegetables into their diets. And additionally, we're getting reports that our youth are actually helping do a lot of the cooking because they're needing to explain how to cook kale and kohlrabi and chard and all the things that are a little bit funny that you can't really get at the grocery store. So it's been a really, it's been a positive change for what we're doing, and it's just a small effort that we're making towards wellness in a much greater and broader system, and that effort also cannot be made with you. We're all part of a system of health in all of its facets, and so thank you all for the work that you're doing. It's quite an honor to stand on this stage and be honored, or to receive this award as not an academic program, and so really, really thank you for all of the work that you do to partner with us to be part of this community. And I just also really want to thank the youth who inspire me every day to come to work.